The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hemby. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's go! Let's go! Looking downfield, it's Salter. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hoosiers are on the move. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Welch. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's got it on the run, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease to the left. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Boom. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Caught near the sideline, it's Cooper. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. kept them out of field goal range.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Welch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Toss sweep right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Hemby. Breaks into the open. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Salter. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Welch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Salter. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
From the red zone, it's Hayden. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's Hemby. Finding open areas. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. Touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Miller. Still running at the 40. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
That's caught. It's Hayden. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bucks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Lewis to throw. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the idea of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you step